This podcast absolutely, unequivocally, positively, 100% contains adult material. Mature audiences only, please.
Hey, welcome to the ADHD of podcasting. Me and Mrs. Always Right. I am your host, me.
And I'm Mrs. Always Right.
And we are the #1 rated podcast for people who do podcasts in their underwear.
Stop looking at me.
I can't. And we're coming to you from that little trailer park in 7 Points, Texas. Do you have anything you need to say about 7 Points?
No, other than they make quite a bit of money off
I
revenue.
thought you were going to say meth.
I mean, that's possible too. But off of like traffic citations, they make quite a bit of money for a little town.
They write a lot of tickets.
Apparently they do.
I had a trip this week.
Uh-huh.
That
like,
I had to,
a trip, like
I didn't
like
fall, no. Like
or...
I got
I'm just
We can only hope, okay?
There's a few trips you could go on. It was
not a psychedelic trip.
Oh, okay.
And I did not fall.
Okay. So it was an out of town.
I had to go out of town for 3 days.
Okay. There you go.
And I had issues on the airplane like you would not believe.
Oh, no. I believe it because I know you.
Well, we had a conversation before. Now, apparently, I thought it was related to something I had the night before dinner.
Yes.
But I don't think it was.
Yeah. No.
God,
no.
But burpee now.
Maybe it's when your anxiety gets a little worked up.
My anxiety ain't worked up, and I have no problem. I ain't scared of flying.
I didn't. I mean, I
scared of crashing sometimes, though.
I mean, yeah, the flying's not the part that hurts. It's the crashing part. So I get
the harder landings.
Yes, that sudden stop. Yes.
So
anyway, back to your story. Yes, ADHD. Got you.
Hang on just a second. God, you look good.
If y'all are wondering what he's looking at,
you gonna tell him? Tell him.
I shocked him, or first of all, he scared the fucking shit out of me, but I shocked him because we were getting ready, and I know after we do the show today, we're gonna shower. And so I'm like, I'm just going to half-ass get ready. So I come in here in just my underwear. I mean, I have a shirt on and everything, yes. But I took my shorts off. I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. So
apparently doing the show naked is a sticky situation.
Not naked, because I don't do nothing naked.
Yeah, tell me about it. None.
None in the morning, none at night. Yeah.
Sister always right.
Sister.
But I get on this airplane, right? ADHD.
ADHD.
Go to the airport. Everything's fine. I'm waiting around. Get on the airplane. We take off. The pressure starts. You've been in an airplane, right?
Yes.
Ears start popping. Apparently, I get gassy. I am getting gassy. And I'm like, what the?
Squeezing you.
Hey. And I'm sitting. The good part is I got moved to the one of the emergency exit rows.
Oh, so you
have all that extra leg room.
Yeah.
The bad part was it was a middle seat.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I would have took it.
I know, but I chose leg room over not having leg room.
Got you.
But I start getting gassy. I am getting, gassy. I can feel it like moving in here, and it gets down to where it wants out, and I'm having to, do the iron butt and hold it in. And
I can't.
I have. Babe, you can't fart on a fucking airplane.
Watch me. If I got to fart, it's coming out.
So that's, you're one of those people. You're going to fart on a fucking airplane.
Hey,
baby,
I
if I would have started letting this out, they would have landed the plane somewhere short of Miami for natural fucking disaster, okay? They would have thought it was a terrorist
fucking... Did they smell bad?
I don't know. I didn't let them out.
How am I supposed to? You not
you squeeze
let it out? That's you say when you have to poop. You're like, I
know.
Can't poop.
I
gotta suck it in. No, no. If
look, your butthole shaped like this, right? When the fart
for most people, I guess
your butthole shaped like this. Right? Look, when the fart gets right, so it's like that, right? Here, let me get on there. So when the fart gets right here, you just go. And you don't let the fart out. You see what I'm saying?
I can't do that. Yeah, I have no kind of muscle control whatsoever.
I didn't have children. Nothing got stretched for 3 deliveries, okay?
Okay.
I'm trying to hold this. I'm pretty successful, but it's starting to build up. And I'm starting to go from like baseball bloating to basketball bloating to beach ball bloat. It is painful. And I'm like, oh my fucking God.
You couldn't have got up and went to the bathroom.
I'm in a
farted.
fucking middle seat. Okay.
So?
But no, I'm
How long
doing
is the flight?
3 hours.
Oh. 3 hour tour.
And it started off okay, but right in the middle, right at about the beginning of hour 3, man, I am becoming fucking very uncomfortable. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Trying to focus on my movie. American Airlines provides free entertainment. I'm watching a movie.
What'd you watch? Airplane?
That'd have been good.
That would have been great.
A Marvel movie that I have. Oh, Ant-Man and Wasp in the Quantum Realm.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now, do you get a option of movies?
Yeah,
or is it one movie for
you get plenty.
everybody?
And then, I got the iPad now, so I'm not watching it on my little phone. I set the iPad up. It's almost like being at a movie theater with a shit ton of gas. And no snacks. You get those 2 little fucking cookies.
Peanuts.
American don't do peanuts.
Oh, okay.
You know why?
Why?
Peanut allergies.
I get it.
See?
They used to do peanut
Yeah,
allergies.
but now people have peanut and they can be held
Well, you know
responsible.
what? If you know you got a peanut allergy, don't fucking
get on a
eat
fucking
'em.
airplane?
No, you don't fucking eat them. You ask for something else.
Yeah, but the other people, if you get peanut on you, you could breathe it in. You could fucking die. You might have to fart.
Fucking cares. They don't get on an airplane. Okay, so
God.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
The 2 little cookies that you got were the biscotti cookies.
Yes.
And you didn't bring me any.
I only get fucking 2.
You had a flight there and a flight back. That was 4.
I ate them both times.
I fucking love.
Well, that's good to know. I'm gonna get on
cookies.
American Airlines website and figure out where to order those nasty motherfuckers from.
You thought they were nasty?
I only eat them because I don't have anything else to eat.
You thought they were nasty?
No, they're really not. They're not
them cookies.
They're not nasty, but
No,
they're not like good. They're just
yes, they are.
They're
Oh my
tolerable.
God, no,
They're tolerable.
No, they're
Can I
good.
get back to my gas real quick, and then we can talk about your cookies?
I'm gonna order some.
You
Okay,
do it.
you don't have to. Oh my God, I love them things. I want to say that Albertsons or one of the stores. I think I've seen them in a store, a local store.
Just go take a puff. Keep talking.
No,
Don't just keep right on going. Fuck no.
The
You do you.
biscotti cookies. I think I have actually seen them in a store. Quit looking at my panties. Anyway, I love them cookies. And next time you get on a plane, just say that you squished them or you lost them or something, or your neighbors
I got
took
you.
them
I will.
and get more. Just ask for a box. Let me give you $20. Will you just give me a fucking box
Okay,
of them?
gotcha.
Okay. All right. Anyway, back to your gas.
So I'm gassy. I don't know if I brought that up.
Oh, okay.
Hour 3, that's where I left off, right?
Yes,
It's getting
hour
bad,
3,
okay?
bad.
It's getting
bad.
Fine. Landed. We actually didn't fly into Miami. We flew into West Palm Beach. It was a cheaper flight.
Oh, nice.
And we land. And West Palm Beach is a little airport. It's an international airport, but it's on the smaller side. Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Okay.
And we get out, and I'm walking up the gangplank.
Gangplank.
What is it? Where you get off of the airplane,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Okay.
And I get into the terminal, and I'm like, I can let one out right here. And so
all them people around waiting on these people off the airplane, and you're gonna fart there,
babe, I can blame it on anybody at that point, right? When you're
unless
farting,
it's really loud and everybody looks
that's why
at you like.
So you don't go once the fart's here and you're holding it in. You don't go and let it out like a fucking balloon, okay?
Okay.
You barely start to open until it just starts hissing at you. I know. I'm sorry you don't have.
It's hissing like a steak. It's pissed off.
I'm sorry you don't have anal control. I don't know what to tell you. Suck that sphincter up. Suck it up.
Okay.
But you let it out. So I'm like easing these out, right? Oh my God, I had a clear room. Once I started clearing a little room, I'm like, I'm fine. I can make it from here. We get the rental car and we don't go straight to the hotel. We go and visit a family member.
Okay.
So now I'm in this rental car with a very important person for the next hour and a half.
Uh-huh.
I decide to hold it.
Again.
Oh my God, I was miserable again. In an hour and a half, we arrive at our destination, and I'm like, I need to get out and just wait right here for a minute.
Uh-huh.
And for about the next 5 minutes, it was an avalanche of fart. It was just right at, oh yeah. Yeah. And it was fine. Cleared that out. Great. It was time for dinner.
Nice.
Not to mention, I got to see the Atlantic Ocean technically for the first time. I know we've been to the Keys, but the Keys are actually in the Florida Straits. It's not technically the Atlantic, but I got to see it.
Okay, well that's cool.
So we go to dinner at this real like fancy golf course, right? With this,
Oh yeah, golf course I hear is like fancy.
Yeah, so it's like a club thing, you know.
Okay,
we're with some high end people.
Nice. I don't even know high end people.
This is when I realized I wanted to go to China, but that's another story.
Oh, okay.
So we're with some high end people, and I start eating at this golf course. Well, apparently that triggers another gas attack, right? So I'm like, "Excuse me," and I was going to go hit my vape anyway because I've been without it for so long. I go out there, I'm hitting the vape, I am letting out babe. You do not look attractive.
Thanks.
I could have powered. You're making it hard to look at you in your underwear, okay?
Okay.
I could have powered a small city for a month. It was like just nonstop coming out.
Wow.
Get done with dinner. Say bye.
Now, at this point, you're not just squeezing them out a little.
I am when I'm at the table. I'm holding them in. When I'm outside, no, it's full on. It's full on. Let it out. It's opening the floodgates at the dam, right?
Okay, got you.
Got to, or we're about to breach the dam. Okay.
Okay.
Dinner's over. Say bye. Get back in the car. Another hour and a half, hour and 45-minute trip south. Okay.
Are you getting gassy again?
I am, and the time is the slowest. He has Waze up, right, and it's like an hour and a half to your destination. And I'm like, okay, so I just concentrate and I look, and it's like an hour and 29 minutes to your destination. I'm like, no, I am stuck in time perpetual hell, right? Being gassy.
We've already been in here like 25 minutes, and it says 2 minutes has passed.
Yes, and I'm getting to the point now where I got to shit. Okay.
Now, how can you tell the difference between shit and fart? I don't know, right? If you got so much pain in your gut because of gas, I mean, wouldn't it feel the same as I got to shit?
You don't know when you have to shit versus when you have to fart? That's weird. I mean, you might want to see a doctor. I mean, seriously.
I mean, if it builds up or whatever, you got really bad gas pain, then I don't know the difference. If it's really bad gas pain, or maybe I need a poop.
Maybe. Well, I know I need to at this point.
Okay.
I need to poop. I'm going to take a time out real quick. I want to, it's not technically an ad, right? But I just want to bring up what we have going on at the end of the month, and I'm going to let you talk about that, okay? We'll be attending the True Crime and Paranormal podcast in August 25th through 27th in Austin, Texas.
Yes.
Babe, why don't you tell us about this podcast festival?
I went last year, and it was so exciting.
So why don't you tell us about who's going to be there?
There's a lot of podcasts going to be here. I looked, and there are several on here that was there last year.
Or do you listen to any of these?
Like this right here. This guy,
The Defense Diaries?
This guy is fucking amazing. He is actually a lawyer, and his wife is a lawyer too.
Oh, wow.
And he does it, and it's so amazing. He has the smoothest voice. Listening to it, it is so cool. So I really like listening to this one. I am so glad that you are joining me this year.
Aww.
So you can actually see, and you might find some of these that you really are intrigued about. We're going again for the second time. Let me just highlight right here.
That's what I was going to say. I'm actually coming to support Crime in My Coffee, your crime podcast.
Right.
And we'll be in their support. We'll be supporting his Roadcat Media.
Yes, we will.
So,
and
awesome.
It's very exciting.
Just real quick, where do you want to get tickets?
If anybody wants to get tickets, you can buy tickets at truecrimepodcastfestival.com/tickets.
That'll work.
It's so much fun. I hope somebody else will want to come.
Yeah, we look forward to seeing you there. And I will mention
fun.
Roadcat Media will be there. We'll have our own booth. We'll be supporting True Crime of My Coffee. Come by. We'll be giving out goodie bags.
Absolutely.
We have keychains with Roadcat Media. And come by and say hi. I love autographing boobs.
Oh, okay. You know what? That I'm glad you said that. I might have to actually get a pen. Somebody might actually ask for your autograph.
You never know.
You never know. One of these other places might go, you know what? I love your shit.
I'm telling you.
Sign this for me. Anyway,
Okay,
so there you go.
Back to West Palm Beach.
Back to Florida and the gas.
Now we're southbound. And like I was telling you before, the time is ticking away slow and I gotta poop. So I'm over here having to struggle with my asshole, right? I am trying to keep what needs to stay in. Okay. Don't want nothing from the outside coming in. Don't want nothing from the inside coming out. That's just my way of life. Okay.
I got you.
Get to the hotel.
I'm impressed you can do that.
Oh my God. It was pretty amazing. Get to the hotel. The only thing on my mind once I step out of the vehicle and see the hotel is relief. All right. But I still got to go in through the check-in process.
Okay. But can you let one out right there by the car?
I did.
Oh, okay.
But for whatever reason, this gas is building up fast, right? It's apparently put some in the storage tanks and it's like, it is time to let some shit out. Okay. Plus I got a shit, right?
Okay.
So now I'm to the point where I don't want to let, a fart out and shit myself in a fucking hotel parking lot. Okay.
Okay. So at this point, you don't know whether you got to poop or fart.
I'm at this point, they're feeling a little wet and I'm being very judgmental. Okay. So I'm just letting you know, being very judgmental.
Okay.
All right. Don't want to have an accident.
Yes.
Especially in front of people. Okay.
Okay.
Get in there, start checking in. I'm like, what floor am I on? They're like 4th. So I've got a elevator ride I got to get to.
Yes.
Sign in, get my keys. Bye, dude. I got to go, right? Get to the elevator, up to the 4th floor, in the room.
Now,
and of course, the first key I try, don't work. Swipe it again, don't work. Swipe it again, don't work. I'm like, motherfucker.
So now you got to go back downstairs.
I got 2 keys. Tried the other key. Swipe. Door open. It's like the gates of fucking heaven.
Okay.
I hear angels singing.
Now is dude on same floor?
No, dude's not on same floor.
Dude's not on same floor. Got you.
Dude's on 3.
Okay.
I'm on 4.
Okay.
Gates of heaven open.
Yes.
Fortunately, the bathroom is right. I hold fucking suitcase. Everything's right there in front of the bathroom. I haul ass in there. Now my body knows you're by a toilet. I'm losing all control. Okay. It's like I'm coming out. I get my pants down. And right as I land, right, it was evacuation procedures. It was bad. It was the worst.
Now, was it more gas or poop?
It was a lot of gas followed by some poop. Okay.
Okay. Followed by more gas.
Not that we need a lot of gas. Okay.
So it was actually more gas than anything.
These farts were very wet and needed to be wiped. Okay.
Wow.
Clean up.
Okay.
Okay. Get everything situated. Get a shower. Go to bed. Great first day. Fantastic.
Nice.
Right.
Absolutely.
Wake up. I go do my stuff. Okay. And apparently at this time of Florida, it is the fucking monsoon season.
Yes, there is a big tropical storm brewing.
So it's raining fucking everywhere. I get through the work I need to do during the day. It's quitting time. I'm an alcoholic. I need to find a place to fucking drink, okay?
Yeah.
So we go to this little Cuban restaurant.
Okay.
Because I never had Cuban, right?
Or Cuban food.
Right. I see where you're going. Excelente. But so we get to this cube and it's raining, right? And you can see out in this, it's in a parking lot, multi-parking lot. The street's starting to flood, but the parking lot's relatively, water free.
Okay.
So we park and we think we're far enough away from the water. We go in, we sit down, we order. I get a mojito, and I think this must be my first authentic mojito.
Now that's what I was gonna.
You can look them up.
I'm gonna look it up. Yes.
This thing was fantastic. I order another one. I'm on my 3rd mojito. I get my sandwich. Sandwich is pretty good, but the mojitos are better. And then it comes time to leave. Well, the whole time we've been in there eating, it is raining like a motherfucker. We go out there. Now the truck or the vehicle is parked in water, a small pond.
Oh, no.
No. And the dude was like, "You going to go get the truck?" I'm like, "I've only got one pair of shoes." So he made the sacrifice. He ran out there. When he got into the truck, his shoes were soaked. Back to the hotel.
Dude got wet shoes. I hate that.
Excellent second day, right?
Nice.
No bathroom emergencies on day 2. I was fantastic. I thought I've gotten through over everything.
Mm-hmm.
Day 3 starts with me waking up. We got to get there a little early, okay?
Okay.
Get there. I'm trying to get through this training that I'm doing, but it's seeming that it's a little So it's a little complicated at times, okay? But that's fine. I get through my day. We got to be back at the airport at 3. So we leave at about 12:30, 1 o'clock. Drop off the rental car. I still think I'm okay. I'm great. We stop at a restaurant. I get a couple of beers.
Okay. You didn't have a mojito?
Not at the airport. No, just beers. And I hate airport beer because it's like $3,700, way too expensive.
Oh, absolutely.
They're like, this is the only place you can get a beer. I can charge $9 for a bottle of beer.
Yeah.
Board the plane. Get set down. They're like, oh, bing, we're ready to take off. And they start backing the plane up. And then they stop. And they're like, there's been a ground stoppage. So we sit on the tarmac for an hour.
That's because it's still raining, right?
It wasn't raining. No, but I think the storm had cleared enough. They were trying to get a whole bunch of aircraft landed.
Oh, yes, probably.
So we sat there for an hour. Finally, he's like, hey, we can take off. And I'm like, great, let's take off. I forgot to text you and tell you we were late. So I was assuming at some point you thought I was dead.
I mean... I was beginning to think something.
I know, and I didn't give you my flight.
I was looking up the flight information, and I was trying to see what flights came in. But what I found, it was talking about one, and it was late, and I was like, I bet this is it because of the weather. That's what I thought. So I was kind of putting it all together, kind of trying to be a detective here.
Well, I got to do better making sure you have my flight information, and that's fine. On me. I'm sorry. It's fine. Because, if I hadn't heard from you in an hour from the time you're supposed to land, I'd be thinking you were dead too.
It's fine.
We take off. It was a great takeoff, right?
Nice.
Takes off. We get in the air. The plane starts pressurizing again. Fuck. Guess what?
Oh,
it all started. Oh, and it was worse this time.
Oh,
worse.
No.
Oh, my God. It started building up like the fucking Hindenburg. I thought I was going to burst open. Alien fart gas was going to come out of my fucking chest. Start trying to kill people, everybody in the plane. And so I'm dealing with this.
For 3 hours.
Yeah, this is emergency number 1. There was another emergency that I had to deal with. Hang on. I'm about to sneeze. Let's take a time out.
Okay.
The second emergency I'm dealing with is there's a young child behind my seat. Okay. Yeah. And I'm in the back of the plane and he was flying unaccompanied. You know what that means, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're shitheads.
And his brother was in the middle seat next to me. Well, his brother was well behaved, except for the smell of the Cheetos he was eating. You get the little kid smell of Cheetos,
Yeah. Now, how old are the kids?
I'm assuming he was 9. His younger brother was probably 7.
Okay.
And I had thought for a while that the 2 people sitting next to him was his parents, but they weren't because they almost got a mouthful. But I decided to, withhold that. So he's kicking the seat and pulling on it. And I'm just like, you're going to do that and you're going to accidentally trigger or release a sarin gas, right?
I would have farted. I would have just went ahead and farted and then blamed it on the kid.
To your next comment that you made earlier, I had enough. I had to get up from the window seat I was in. So I'm like, dude, I got to go to the fucking bathroom.
Right.
Get up, walk to the back of the plane, occupied. Like, fuck.
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
And I'm waiting.
When somebody else is in there taking a deuce right now.
I'm waiting. Finally, he comes out, and I get in there, and in the bathroom, shoulder to shoulder, touching walls. Oh yeah,
right? That bathroom literally is made for a 7-year-old. So it's so tiny. I
pull that motherfucker out. I'm trying to pee. I'm trying to work out the farts while I got time, but I can't fucking pee. And I am not a pee shy guy, right? I can pee any fucking where, but I don't know if it's the combination of me trying to squeeze in a fart so fucking much.
Probably.
But I'm trying to let all that out. I'm in the bathroom, right? I am trying to get as much of that evacuated as possible because apparently the problem has not solved itself, okay? And I know in the next hour I have left in the flight, I'm going to start going through this shit again. So I'm in there. Finally, I start peeing. And the flood of gas is coming. And it's like, I'm wondering, because I was right by the stewardess in the galley. I'm like, I wonder if they can hear that. I don't fucking care. I'm in the bathroom. And it is just ripping out, okay? Rumbling in that tight space. It's bouncing off the walls, right?
Reverberating
I'm getting some
everywhere.
of that. My head's shaking from the sound waves.
I got you.
On a side note, I had shut the lid to the toilet and I was going to wash my hands before I flushed because I didn't want to give the indication to whoever was waiting outside I was done. I wanted to make sure I washed my hands.
Okay.
So did you know when you turn the water on to wash your hands, the toilet automatically flushes?
No, because usually I flush the toilet and then wash my hands.
So try it next time. Don't
I
flush.
absolutely will.
Okay,
Yes, that's
so
very exciting. Now, what kind of plane were you on? Do you know?
737.
Okay.
800.
Okay.
So I go to wash my hands and the toilet flushes. And I'm like, fuck, now I gotta hurry. I'm feeling all time compressed. You know, they're like, what are you doing
how
in
do you
there?
know somebody's not standing outside with the same issue you're having?
Exactly,
you don't know.
right? And you hear the toilet flush. When you hear a toilet flush and you're waiting, your body's like, why are we not moving, right?
Yeah, speed it up a little, Sonny.
So I'm
Speed
trying
it
to
up.
wash my hands. They have the paper towels for drying your hands and the toilet paper one up. So I'm just grabbing it. I'm grabbing toilet paper and not paper towels. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck, right? So I'm drying my hands with toilet paper, throw it in there, walk out of the door. There was somebody there. I mosey through my plane, get up to my seats. I'm only like 5 rows from the lavatory anyway.
From the what?
Laboratory. The bathroom, okay? From the bathroom, right? From the head. There we go.
From the John.
I know that's a word you don't understand, but
John,
head.
Yeah, I've heard it all.
Whew, baby, get back in my seat. Get my fat man. Let me tell you how hard it is for a fat guy to buckle a fucking seatbelt in a goddamn airplane. I felt like I went through a fucking Jane Fonda workout, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the seats are this big and you're this big.
Yeah. No,
I mean,
actually
not
fit
much
okay.
difference. It's
Fortunately,
a pain in the ass.
In the hip area, I'm really not that wide.
No.
But in my chest area, I'm like the Scooby-Doo butler. I'm like shaped like a V,
you
right?
Are. Yeah, you are.
Barrel chest is what they call it. So I'm bigger
that
up
is
here.
exactly what they call it.
And I'm trying to, and I finally get the seatbelt buckled. I get my tray table down. I get my iPad up. I'm starting the movie again. I get about
different movie this time?
Different movie on this flight.
Okay.
I can't remember what it was, so don't ask.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I get my tray table down, get settled in. I get 2 minutes of relief. The shit starts brewing and bubbling again. I'm like,
oh my God.
Oh, babe.
Dude, maybe you should not fly.
I am going to take your fucking advice.
Just let it go.
That was miserable. No, not fly.
Oh, not fly.
No.
Oh.
I don't want to be the guy stinking everybody out of the fucking airplane.
Though? You know what? Let's see if that's really what it is. I think you and I should just spur of the moment take a weekend flight somewhere and fly back, or even just fly somewhere, have lunch.
It's got to be an hour or less. So we can test it. I'm not getting stuck on a 3-hour fucking airplane.
Right. So we need to fly an hour somewhere, eat, and fly an hour back to see what happens. Okay.
You know what?
Is that okay?
Yeah, let's just do it.
Let's do it. I
find somewhere an hour away and let's go.
Okay, absolutely.
Plane lands. Okay. So you ever heard the difference of the way Air Force pilots and Navy pilots land? Because we had on both flights, I had Navy pilots.
Okay.
All right. Navy pilots get on the ground fast. And it was 2 hard landings. Air Force pilots, they have all that runway, right? So they just glide in, touchdown, and fly. I had 2 Navy pilots hit the deck.
Done.
Thought it was coming out on both times at that point too, right? Land. Get up to the gate. And we at DFW, man, it was like, it's a 20-minute taxi to the gate. You know?
Yes.
And of course, I'm in the back of the plane. And let me tell you, public service announcement, any of you fucking assholes in the back of the fucking plane. No, because this pissed me off.
Okay.
And they're all like, oh, well, my other planes fly. You know what? You're either going to make it or you're not.
And flight. They jump up and people do that on every flight. Doesn't matter if they're in the front of the plane or the back of the plane. Everybody jumps up and goes. You know what? I don't. You know what? I'm going to sit here and let all you motherfuckers fight, try to get out this plane, and whatever.
So I waited.
Okay, good for you.
That's what I mean, right? I'm not going to fight that. I'm not. And you know how I am in crowds anyway. It's a miracle I can even fly.
Oh, I'm surprised, yes.
But get out, get to the shuttle bus, because I was in remote parking, riding the shuttle bus, holding it in again, not trying to, God.
I
finally get to the car and relief. Oh my God. I sat in the car. I'd called you.
Yes.
And I sat in the car farting for I didn't even want to drive. I am just letting it all out.
You're just like,
windows are down. I am alleviating. I am aerating. I am readjusting the car to my smell. Okay.
Right.
And that's what so that was my Miami trip.
Wow.
Gassy.
Okay, we're definitely going to try a flight somewhere, hour-ish, somewhere to see? Because you said it started after close to an hour, right?
When the plane started to pressurize.
Okay.
Okay.
And they do that, after.
But you get about 4,000 feet up, they start
Yeah, I don't
pressurizing.
know.
You feel your
Okay.
ears start trying to.
Okay.
Crack.
Yeah, we're gonna try that. And we're gonna have to go to a Cuban restaurant somewhere around here.
Oh, the mojito.
Because the mojito, it says, is a classic highball drink that originated in Cuba. Not surprisingly, this cocktail uses ingredients indigenous to Cuba, including rum, which I fucking love, lime, I'm fucking all about
You'd be
it.
about it. I'm going to tell you
Mint,
right now.
okay. Sugar, I can't live without. I'm just saying. And it says the mixture's topped off with a little club soda to create a thirst-quenching libation. So I'm about it. Don't stop touching my underwear. I'm about it, and I want to have one.
Okay.
But I'm afraid that if we go, like, let's say to a bar that you like to go to, they would not know
agree.
how to make a mojito. They would
agree.
not muddle the mint like it's supposed to be muddled or anything like
I
that.
agree.
So I actually want to go to a real place
Okay.
and try a mojito.
All right. That'll
Okay.
work.
Okay, cool.
All right. Hey, we
it.
appreciate you sticking around for my Gassy Air story. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please email us at meandmrsalwaysright@gmail.com. All complaints go to Trevor the intern. We'd also like to thank Roadcat Media for producing this episode.
Yes. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. And thank you, Roadcat Media, for producing that because love the videos.
Thank
Just
you.
saying.
Thank you. That guy's a
Yes.
cool guy.
He's
You can
aight.
email him at roadcatmedia@gmail.com. We have a website coming soon. We'll get you
Yes.
filled in on all that. You can also help support this podcast by becoming a Patreon member where you get pre and post show content right along with unedited episodes. Become a top tier member and get handwritten thank you notes, which we got that worked out, and little video snippets of our life.
Yes, and I was going to say, if you become a Patreon member and you're expecting something, don't expect it too fast because I fucking work slow. I'm
Tell
old.
me
I
about
work
it.
slow. I'm
Wow.
sorry. And I do want
It's only
to
because
apologize.
she doesn't write, she chisels. It's her
I
her
mean,
technology is chiseling.
I haven't learned the whole penmanship yet. You're right. But
right.
it is coming. And when you get it, I want it to be special. And I want it to, I don't want to just throw something together. I want it to really mean something.
You know what we should do is get like media headshots of us really dressed up and throw them in the card, right? Tell me. Tell me.
Fucking let's do it.
Do it.
What? We're going to get. Okay. We'll talk about this later.
All right. I appreciate y'all listening. Thank you, baby. I love you. And thanks for sitting in your underwear. It's been great.
No problem.
All right.
I'm glad
love you.
you enjoyed it.
I love you.
I love you too.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Merle.
Merle. I love Merle.